Welcome to Malmö. Today we will be visiting Malmö in Sweden. The easiest way to get to Malmö is actually flying to Copenhagen, since it's a much bigger airport and it's actually closer to Malmö since the Malmö airport is located a bit out of Malmö town. We will take the train over the Öresund bridge to Malmö from Copenhagen. The train ticket costs about $30 for 2 adults one way, and it will take about 45 minutes. This is the longest combined train bridge in Europe. It starts out as a tunnel on the Copenhagen side and pops out of an artificial island and then continues as a bridge to Sweden. Malmö was founded in the late 1200s and originally belonged to Denmark, but became part of Sweden in 1658 and is now the third largest city in the country, behind Stockholm and Gothenburg. We are currently walking around Stortorget, which is the city's main and largest square, dating back to 1540. There are tons of beautiful buildings here, and we are excited to wander around and see more. But first, we are off to participate in a classic Swedish tradition. We have come to a little cafe called Lilla Kafferosteriet for our first fika of the day. Fika basically translates to coffee and cake break, but is so much more than that. It's an important part of Swedish daily life. It's a chance to slow down, take a break, and spend time with family and friends. It can happen any time of the day, but the most common time is 10 p.m. and 3 p.m. This building is the oldest building in Malmö. You might have noticed Malmö has lots of charming historic buildings, especially here in the Old Town area. It is seriously so beautiful down here. The city is always known for its modern architecture, especially the turning torso. This is a neo-futuristic architecture and is one of the tallest buildings in the Nordics. Now we are in desperate need for some non-sweet food, and we have come into the Malmö Saluhall, which is a very cool food hall. They have tons of different stands here. They have fish, they have meat, they have cheese, they have chocolate, they have ice cream. There are so many options here. Now we are standing in front of the Malmö Castle, which is the oldest preserved castle in all of Scandinavia. This museum includes 80 of the world's most disgusting foods, and some of them might gross you out, so I'm just warning you now. This museum isn't like a traditional museum with a bunch of different rooms. This is all in one big room, which is split up in two areas. The first area is where you can learn about a bunch of disgusting foods, and then there is a tasting area, where you can try the disgusting foods. Now, after all of this, I think it's time to go find some actually delicious food. Malmö is a very diverse city with residents coming from over 170 countries and many of them coming from the Middle East. Because of this, falafel has become the food for Malmös, especially falafel roll. So, after a whole day here in Sweden exploring Malmö, we are heading back onto the train and continuing our trip around Sweden. Check out this movie if you want to know why this is the perfect time to visit Sweden. Until next time, have a safe travel.